Hi everyone, it's Kino. I'm here on beautiful Maui Island in Hawaii, and we're going to continue our exploration of backbending today. Now, backbending is a really exciting technical movement in the practice that can help give you increased energy flow and increased purification. It's really exciting when you can move into this posture with healthy technique and confidence that you're not hurting yourself. Now, if you have a back injury or something like that, it's definitely important that when you enter backbends and enter this portion of the practice, that you understand the technical foundations of what you're actually going to accomplish, so you know for sure you're not going to injure yourself. First of all, when you're doing backbending, you should never feel pain inside of the joints. So that means the joints are primarily being used in backbending are the spine, but also the hip joints and also the sacroiliac joints and also your shoulders. And also, I guess, your sternum too. So right here, the sternoclavicular joint right there. So if you feel pain localized, like sharp and pointy in any of these places in your body, you want to back off. It probably means you're not technically strong enough to actually do the posture. So you could try an easier version of backbending. Today we're going to go for, I would say, like an intermediate level backbend, which is called Dhanurasana. Not Urdhva Dhanurasana where you press up and straighten the arms, but Dhanurasana where you lie on the stomach. So if you feel confident that there are no injuries and no contraindications going on, like you're not pregnant or you're not, having a back injury or things like that, then go ahead and follow me through this, okay? So we're going to start off lying down. So lying down, all the way down on your stomach. Now we're going to start off with internally rotating the thighs. So you're going to internally rotate the thighs like this, and you're going to set your goal to feel the inner awareness of the posture rather than the external goal. That's going to be really, really important, okay? So we're going to start off by pressing the bones of the pelvis into the ground after we lift the kneecaps. This is similar to the exercise we did for Shalabhasana. So if you want a little more technical instruction on that, you can check out my other video. So lifting the kneecaps off the ground, then pressing the bones of the pelvis forward to let the thighs rise off the ground and reaching out through the toes. Then we gently bend the knees, but keep that internal rotation of the thighs. Press your elbows into the ground. Reach your ribs forward. Then inhale as you reach your arms back and press the iliac crest into the ground to hold on to the ankles. Now you're not in the posture yet. This is really just the preparation. Dhanurasana is a perfect balance between the strength of the legs and the pull forward with the arms. So as you inhale, press the iliac crest into the ground to raise the legs. As you exhale, pull the arms to reach higher. Then do it again. Inhale and reach the legs away from the pelvis. If you need to get a better grip, hold on tighter. Inhale, lift the legs by pressing the iliac crest into the ground. Exhale, hold on tighter with the arms to reach high. Tilt your head back, gaze right at the nose, and do it a few times. Inhale, lift the legs, keep the base of the big toes together. Exhale, hold on tight with the arms and pull. When you settle into the posture, just relax here and breathe, and then gently release, letting all the way go. Okay, you want to try it again? All right, so Dhanurasana is great because you really get to rest on the ground. You want to make sure you breathe into your lungs and you're not bobbling forward too much after you've reached your maximum level of flexibility. So you also want to you want to try to leave the butt as soft as possible. Let the thighs internally rotate and let your legs lift with the strength of the pelvic floor and the strength of the legs. Let's set up again and see if we could go through that a little bit faster, okay? Maybe this time is the first step. Inhale, lift the ribs. Exhale, place the ribs down to set the upper back. Then this time, we're going to internally rotate the legs, which is going to bring the feet a little out to the side. Then pull them back to the center, but keep that internal rotation. Then you're going to find the iliac crest, press the iliac crest into the ground. If you feel activation of your back muscles, that's okay. Sharp pinching in the spine, you want to move away from. Inhale, lift your ribs, hold on tight. Exhale, prepare for the posture, firm pelvic floor. Inhale, lift your legs, and exhale, hold on tight. One more time to set up. Inhale, lift the legs, press the iliac crest into the ground. Exhale, hold on tight to lift the upper back. Squeeze the base of the big toes towards each other. Settle into the posture. Try not to bobble back and forth. Let your back do the lifting, creating length between the vertebrae. Tilt your head up and gaze at the nose, and then gently release all the way down. If you were moving in the traditional series, you would flow right into upward facing dog. But if you're not used to that, what you can also do to help the back release after a deep back bend is child's pose. So when you do child's pose after back bend, the knees should be together. Let's just do that together right now, okay? So you can squeeze your knees a little together like that, suck in the belly, and then exhale, child's pose. And then you want that to be a little active, so you can squeeze the knees together. You can stay a bit longer if you're still needing a little release. So I hope that tool will help you get deeper into Dhanurasana, have a little more faith and confidence in back bends. Thanks so much for watching.